Alrighty then. Number one, howdy there, How the hell are you doing? Thank you for letting me wet my whistle. Literally right off the bat. Hang on one sec. I'm currently out of water, so we've got ourselves some Rocky Mountain water instead. But thank you so much, Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Hope things are going well. And yeah. But let's get through the intro real quick, which is howdy there, folks, and welcome on back to the Flying T-Bar C. It is time for us to start off another week's worth of streaming, which is starting off with some midday matinee, doing a double feature this week once again of Chrono Cross. We're pulling in on the end of the game. I know that there's still a decent amount left, but I feel like we've only got at most 3 more streams to get stuff done, so I'm looking forward to that, and I hope the rest of y'all are looking forward to that as well. But that's why we're doing the double feature for Chrono Cross, because I want to go ahead and wrap this part up so that we can then move on to the next thing on old Throwback Thursday. So, yeah. However, though, as always, folks, if you guys enjoy my streams, you enjoy my content, hell, maybe you just enjoy my dulcet tones. You can check out my other socials, which are YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky. YouTube is the archive where you guys can find... YouTube is the archive where you guys can find all my other Throwback Thursday craziness. There is... Oh god, there's so much over there. You could find... You know, we're just going to say all sorts of fucking playthroughs. I think I've already got like 70-something playlists already over there. So, by all means, go check out a bunch of my playthroughs. There's all sorts of craziness over there. Twitter and Blue Sky, on the other hand, are where you guys can find any and all announcements involving the stream. Things such as when I'm going live, what games I'm playing, and what day I'm playing those games. So, go like, follow, and if you think it worth a subscription, well, I ain't gonna say no. All I ask is that y'all take care of yourselves before you try taking care of me. Mark of a True Weeb ordered soup from an Asian restaurant and mindlessly started eating it with chopsticks. I mean, that depends on your controlled rate of consumption. Like, if you're eating like a starved man who hasn't ate in, a year, then yes, I will say that that is most definitely the mark of a true weeb, because you'd be eating like an anime MC. But if you're being all controlled and shit about that, nah. Alright, so we're also going to get on into it. So we are doing Chrono Cross. Like I said, it's double feature for this week. As always, transparency notice, we are going to be having a walkthrough guide brought up so that I can find all the extra shit. Don't miss treasure chests, don't miss characters, all that fun stuff. So yeah. Oh shit. Hold up. Maybe now? There we go. I fixed it. I had a headphone plugged into the wrong spot. Man, this song is beautiful. Song is beautiful. Yoink. So, last time, we had managed to beat the Sphinx. So, that was done and dusted. Thank fucking God for that. 649, 6619. Oh, I think I had done some stat grindage after that, yeah. Well, that and I had some other shit going on, I think, at the same time, too. Let's go try talking to Dario over here really quick before we get too far into it. I did say I would open the door to yada yada yada. This remodeling job is just a little too... I was about to say, yeah, that whole manor is like totally fucked. Like there's no little bit about it. Howdy there, Gravy. How the hell you doing, my friend? Hope things are going well. What? Was there something else that I was doing here? Oh, that's right. I remember what I was doing now. I had been, we went and got shiny mats, didn't we? Going okay, relaxing after work, just taking it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Howdy there, Nex. What a way to come in. Well, you're no Don Henley, but not bad. Yeah, it's not like I was trying to actually match up with the Eagles there. It is one of my favorite road trip songs, though, not gonna lie. That's right, we did shiny farming last time. By shiny farming, I mean we went to go get shiny stuff. A lot of their music is great on road trips. Oh, for sure. Specifically, though, like that song in particular is one of my favorites, and I actually have a buddy who went and found the corner in Winslow, Arizona. He took a picture of it and everything. Yeah, he happened to be down there. I think it was he was on the way to one of the oil fields or something. It was either he was on his way to to one of his oil field jobs, or the other option was potentially when him, his dad, and his brother had road trip down to Mexico. Um, they went down there as it was a dirt biking road trip. So like they had taken a truck trailer and all their dirt bikes down there, and they went wild out in the Mexico wilds on their dirt bikes. I always remember this story because it was also the first. Like, I'm a Corona guy personally, and but he likes his Coors and his Coors Light. And the first time he actually tried a Corona was on that said road trip to Mexico. And so now he likes it because it unlocks like core memory for him. Wow, massive party roster. I love it. Yes, massive party roster, and actually the only way to get all of them is to play the game 3 times. You have to play the game 3 times. Legitimately, actually, you have to play it 3 times. So we won't actually finish with the complete roster. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So we fought Giant Robot Dude last time, and then we went shiny hunting. And now we have to go just grind our way through this place. My collector senses are tingling. I have about enough time with World of Final Fantasy as it is, and picked up FF8 with the GS and the cards. Man, let me finish one thing. Nah, there's no need to finish things like that. What are you talking about? Although, if you really want a game with a really massive fucking roster, let me Google it really quick. Let's see here. Da-da-da-da. I don't care about that part. Nope. Okay, so back in the PS2 era, what one might call the golden age of gaming, there was a little known game called Radiata Stories. It had 300 unique NPCs, meaning they all had names, backstories, etc. Might have been basic, but they were all uniquely identified NPCs. Of those 300, 175 of them are recruitable. In order to get all of them, you have to play the game twice. Oh, and you have to go and do the endgame dungeon. And if you want to get the final character and actually use them, you have to go through the endgame dungeon halfway, get the character, leave the endgame dungeon, and then run your way back through the endgame dungeon. Yeah, it was wild. But Radiata Stories, for anybody who still has working PS2 and you can get your hands on a copy, chef kiss. Chef kiss. Such a good fucking game. Like, one of my obsessions. Every single character had a full 24-hour schedule that they followed. So, like, at a certain time of day, you would find a certain character walking down a certain street and then talking to a different NPC at a certain time of day. And all that, like, the amount of thought process that was actually put into certain details of that game is insane. You could probably, like, grab it on an emulator, so I haven't found one. And I looked. Now, don't get me wrong, that was also like 8 years ago that I had been looking. But as far as I could find on any of my kind of reputable sites that I was using back in the day, I couldn't find one. Also, Alm, don't worry, I didn't miss your stuff here. I'm proud of my brother. He's way younger than me, but he's finally allowing himself to watch romantic comedies. I mean, some romantic comedies are great. Others aren't so great. I get, like, secondhand embarrassment when people are making fools of themselves, or, like, secondhand anger about, like, stupid drama that happens that could be avoided if people would just fucking speak instead of, like, pulling all this read the signs bullshit. And yeah, so, but I mean, good on your brother. Like, at least he's branching out his tastes. That's always a good thing. Variety is the spice of life, after all. PS2 was kind of a dark age for JRPG. I mean, maybe, but at the same time, like, some of my opinion, some of the best ones I ever played were PS2 era games. Like, you don't, like, there's so much that peaked, in my opinion. But that would be too simple, and hey, nice to hear. Hey, we got a yellow brooch. That is going on. This would have been another thing that would have been super fucking great to have against stupid fucking dickhead Sphinx. Protection against anti-yellow and yellow status effects. Would have been fucking fantastic. It was a case of young boys going, ew, romance, and not allowing themselves to watch those despite the fact that nobody would know except him and me. Me being the one who would recommend them in the first place. I mean, alright, alright. I mean, I'm not against romance, but romance can definitely ruin shit at the same time. Not gonna lie. I know, right? But people go through those phases. I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole reason I ended up started watching romantic comedies was um, my mother rented a lot of them because we would rent movies, and so we would have to watch them as a family. And a lot of them were really funny, don't get me wrong. Um, but on top of that, that was also the age of like Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore, and a lot of those actresses having their peak time, and they were all really, really hot. Like, there's something about Mary. Oh my god. Not only is that movie fucking hilarious. Oh my god. That movie was great. I watched Twilight in secret back in middle school, so if I had to pick out, like, I can't believe I'm even going to admit this. If I had to pick, well, not pick, but I was definitely guilty of watching High School Musical way more than I would ever admit. 146 of 289 spearfishing caught. Very nice, Nick's always on that achievement grind. I was forced to watch musical for my mother, like, Grease, etc. Hey now, Grease was a fantastic movie. And there was also Dirty Dancing. You probably watched Dirty Dancing. Although, if we're going to get into Dirty Dancing, then we have to talk about Patrick Swayze. And if we're going to talk about Patrick Swayze, we immediately have to switch the tone over to a movie that he did called The Next of Kin. Great movie. Great fucking movie. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Dun 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 dun. No, 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 no. Ooh. Like, yeah, they're great, but after watching them at least once a month for your entire childhood, it gets old fast. You know what? Fair, fair, fair. Okay, so we unlocked that part. Hello. We shall use El Robo to do this. Cool, so we got another white brooch, which that's fantastic. You know what? I haven't really used these Pendragon seals, but I wonder if they would really be worth it. Maybe I'll see if I can put them on some of my more other characters. See, now we got a white brooch, which is fantastic. Power seal. Improves attack power. My sister was the obsessive watcher kind, so like anything she liked, I'd get to see or hear until I could not stand it anymore. Her life was High School Musical for years, so yeah, I watched that movie more than I care to admit, like I said. Also watched Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl a lot, but in my defense, Johnny Depp's fucking hilarious in that movie. Like, it was really the first time I had been exposed to Johnny Depp as an actor. And what I always liked about him in that movie is his facial expressions. And the best scene that qualifies what I'm talking about is when him and Will are fighting at the beginning of the movie in the blacksmith shop, and Will takes his sword, goes through the chain, and like stabs up into the rafter, and so Johnny Depp's like kind of dodging him and like hoo ha hoo ha, and then he goes up and he lifts himself up and he puts his feet on the rafter and is trying to pull the sword out. And like that look of oh shit when the sword finally comes loose, that oh shit look on his face is just fucking priceless. He's like uh-oh. I love Jack Sparrow, not the only one, but the mistake of Pirates of the Caribbean was to make him the main character. Down the line. I mean, I don't disagree, but I disagree a little bit at the same time. Like, I'm not against him being the main character, but I definitely feel like the Jack Sparrow-esque qualities that Johnny Depp naturally did feel forced, almost like the writers wrote him to do things a certain way rather than Johnny Depp just being able to be Johnny Depp. Like, Johnny Depp was one of those, or will go down as one of the better improv actors to ever exist. So anytime I feel like that he's too shoehorned by a script, you can notice that things feel forced. That. And now we are here. Okay, let's fight us some monsters. Part of Jack's charm was that we never knew what he was going to do. Be it in scene or plot, down the line, we know what he's going to do. He tells us all of it. You know what? Alright, fair. You make a very good argument here, Arm. Now, I didn't watch the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie, though. The last one I'd watched was the one with the Fountain of Youth and Blackbeard. And I feel like he still very much kept a, like, he kept to the, you never know what an honest man is going to do type thing. Considering the fact that he goes the entire movie being like, I'm going to drink from the Fountain of Youth, and all this other stuff, and then he ends up, you know, last minute being like, yeah, no, I'll go ahead and save so-and-so's ass. Oh, up here we have a save point. Save point is good. I stopped watching the movies around 15 years ago. Whenever that last one had come out, around when I started watching anime. Well, you know what? Anime is a good way to replace movies. Not gonna lie. Who are you? Hello, Ghosty. Perhaps what we are doing is wrong. If this experiment succeeds, we will be able to control time. We will have complete control over history, and in a sense, become like gods. If so, what meaning is there to the history of mankind? But it's too late now. We can't afford to fail in this experiment. If, for some reason, anything goes wrong, the anti-annihilation energy will probably over... Who knows what the consequences may be? I've basically missed all the MCU, so I did a really good job keeping up with the MCU all the way up until Avengers Endgame. Because I really enjoyed what they were doing at that time when it came to the MCU. I like the idea of the broader movie universe and all that. But after Endgame, I felt like I got my payoff. And I didn't really think I could handle the next generation and however they decide to do it. But B, I also felt like they were inundating too much. Like, it used to be, you know, hey, you'd get like 2 or 3 Marvel movies a year and whatnot, and it didn't feel like too much of a chore to keep up with. But at a certain point, it started feeling like there was just too much coming out at one time, and then they also started doing the Disney Plus TV shows, and I wasn't going to pay for Disney Plus, and yeah. Yoink. Oh, right, that was one of the rewards I had gotten, was an element, huh? Cure All. That is level 3 blue. Only innate to blue. Okay. Yesterday I saw a grown-ass man cry in front of a Naruto video game. Guy never watched anime. He just found the Ninja Store animations that great. I mean, Ninja Storm was good. Like, if you want to talk about some fucking quality, like, anime fighting, especially, like, having a good engaging story mode, in my opinion, I fucking loved Ninja Storm 3. Like, especially being able to go all kaiju and shit against the other tailed beasts. Like, it was good shit. I don't know, I'm officially caught up with One Piece, finally. So that's a thing. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Come here, beasties. He's a fighting game guy on YouTube. He has a series called Rate the Supers where he rates the supers in fighting games. His chat finally convinced him to do Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm and Boruto. He said it's not fair. It's so far above and beyond anything else he's ever saw. I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. Like, the cinematic quality of some of those is fantastic. About the only thing that could maybe hold up to it would be One Piece Pirate Warriors. And that's only because I think it's the same company. But even then, it's tough to say whether it's going to be as good. Like, sadly, like, I love Budokai Tenkaichi, I love all that stuff, but I don't think a lot of those ultimate things would hold up to the sheer amount of over-the-topness that the Naruto games have. Ultimate Ninja Storm is CC2. Pirate Warriors is Omega Force. I happen to love both of you. Oh, makes sense. Ooh. What's this fella say? Originally, El Nido was nothing but ocean. The El Nido archipelago is purely artificial, created by fate. It was a remodeling plan that took place 10,000 years ago. The planned to include islands blessed with nature in the Sea of El Nido. The main island of El Nido, Earth Dragon Isle, Water Dragon Isle, Black Dragon Isle, the development of elements using the energy of the natural world, the distribution of memory terminal devices called the Records of Fate that could monitor and guide people's lives, the research center staff who had memories of the future erased left the center and began a life outside amidst nature. This is how Fate's paradise came into existence. And for over 10,000 years, Fate has been watching over and guiding the descendants of the staff who left the research center. Everything was in perfect harmony. That is until 14 years ago when a boy came into contact with the flame on the night of the storm. Oh. Way to go, Dad. You fucked up the world. Where was the lock release for the elevator again? My mind's been blinking out lately. I'm assuming it's this button. Lock. Oh. That's wild. So Gaia's navel was originally there, though, along with the Sea of Time. Huh. Kind of wild that Gaia's navel was an original landmass. Alright, since we released the lock, can I enter this door now? Enter lock release code. There's a mysterious being inside. You have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Huh? So you're telling me there's a character that I can do a thing here, apparently. Oh. In fact, I just double checked the thingy to make sure. Back to first floor. So we can go find our save spot again. CC2 did make the JoJo and Demon Slayer fighting game. Oh. Actually, you know what? I bet you Demon Slayer's actually got some fucking phenomenal cinematography for its attacks. And if it doesn't, then they fucked up, because that anime is visually fucking stunning. So if they fucked that up, then they really fucked it up. Going up. Oh, gross. Grobic. Might have a thing for you here. This cannot be. This is the ancient super weapon that was under development in war. But what is it doing here? It looks complete. Receive Grobik's strong arm. Grobik's got a strong hand. Yoink. Oh, hey! Was that what was supposed to be there? Oh, there was. Okay, well, I did that on fucking accident. Legitimately, like, I didn't actually mean to do that. I think I have the Hero Academia fighting game and never played it, but then I never watched the show either. So I made it a decent ways into My Hero. Basically made it to the point where you have infinite Deku in the Yakuza arc. Like, I watched the fight, that fight in particular. It wasn't bad. Like, it's a good show. Like, it's not a bad show by any means. Maybe just had a bit much going on for me, in my opinion, sometimes. It's interesting how big My Hero got considering my college geek club, which was like 60 people. Nobody had hopes for it. I did. I was keeping up with weekly releases for like the first season, and I had high hopes for it. I just ended up falling off. I kind of took a break from anime in general, and now there's a lot of shit that I have to watch. Like, now that I'm caught up with One Piece, I think the next project anime will probably be season 3 of fucking, what was it? Log Horizon. There we go. Probably one of my top-rated isekai animes. Watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX already in Season 3. Nice. I remember when they did put Digimon 1 through 3 on Netflix, and I was like, hey. Never mind that Season 3 is actually the 5th season. Oh, it's one of those things, huh? Yes, go grow big. Go grow big, go grow big, go. Go grow big, go grow big, go. Go grow big, go grow big, go. Oh, more shit about Lavos. Lavos, an extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those who believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. However, the very existence of the ancient civilization of Zeal has never been proven, so the theory cannot be confirmed to this day. On some timelines, Lavos appeared on the surface of the planet in the year 1999, brought the world to ruin. However, a group of young time travelers saw where their planet's history was headed, and, through their actions, rewrote time. Huh, I wonder who that was. Morrowind doesn't want you to level the skills you're not good at. Well, why not? Dude, is it fighting against your OP-ness? DNA, the seeds of life. The human body is made up to about 50 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. They store genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes. Through DNA recombination, life forms can take on different forms with varying abilities. Alright, where's that ghosty boy at? There he is. Ghosty, come here. DNA records are poems and music. Adenine and thymine, guanine and cytosine, rhythm and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who make contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. Man, interesting theory, I guess. Treasure chest! Rainbow shell! Fuck yeah! I like how we're finally getting some real connecting threads with Chrono Cross. Or not Chrono Cross, with Chrono Trigger. I mean, I know there was the other future area. So it's the obvious use of skill to get better at it. Well, yeah, it's traditional Elder Scrolls. But for sneak, as an example, you must be hidden from someone while they cannot otherwise see you. Good job with 5 in sneak. Well, I don't remember if it's the same in Morrowind/Oblivion, but I do remember in Skyrim it was just going hidden. So, like, theoretically, someone walks by, sees you, but when they turn away, they don't see you anymore, and you go back to being hidden. Or getting kills while in sneak mode, I think also counted towards XP. So you could always just go try to snipe some shit out in the wilds. Basically, you need to pay someone to train you until 30 to 40 sneak, or cast invisibility a lot. I mean, casting invisibility doesn't sound like a terrible thing to do. Just saying. The life forms of this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then from fish to amphibians, reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans, beginning with the cerebral cortex, which only exists in higher mammals. The anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerating pace until it became the human brain. No. Could the reason for abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? It then follows that humans are really a heterogeneous life form or matter as far as the planet is concerned. I would say no. Because humans were already on the planet when Lavos crash landed on the planet. So you are wrong. Because we can't forget about our girl Ayla and the rest of her tribe. Like, we literally, in Trigger, we witness Lavos crashing down, and humans already existed when Lavos crashed down. So, you are wrong. And that is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and incomplete. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. Same as speechcraft. You must succeed and oppose speechcraft to get better at it. So, at 50 plus, it's mostly a matter of spamming spacebar a lot against someone you don't care about until you botch it enough they attack you. Oh, I see. Memory scanning and imprinting is not that difficult of a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electrical signals that flow around the circuitry in the brain, after all. I mean, yeah, I'm not wrong. The vessels of flesh can now be reproduced through cloning. That's never a good thing. Cloning is bad. Cloning leads to bad things. Go check out the Asgard in Stargate SG-1. They can tell you why cloning ends up being bad. At low level, nobody cares about you. The sad. And the soul can be simulated as well, thus one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. However, this comes at the cost of the destruction of the individual, the loss of variation. In which case, is there truly life where there is no death? Ooh, we're getting all sorts of philosophical up in here. I would agree with you. There is no life without death. Oh, shit. Blah, blah, blah. That means by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside the brains, it's possible to control the feelings and even personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of Fate to connect directly to the brains of humans with whom they come in contact. Fate not only imprints what actions the humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Well, that's not good. Model of a lower animal brain. Model of brain behavior. Model of brain analysis. Model of brain evolution. Hi there, big fella. I guess we're gonna fight. Go ballistic. Oh no. Oh god! Shoulder turrets are a thing! And surges down. There we go. Right now I'm playing a mage, so most of those mundane problems can be solved by the right application of a spell. Someone doesn't like me, I cast Friend. I need to kill someone in public, I cast Fight, and then claim self-defense. Need a door opened, I cast Open. Found Hellbound. Oh, that's a basic ass fucking element though, isn't it? Like, I already had a fuck ton of those. Yeah, I already had a fuck ton of those. Lame. So that's all the treasure here. As well as talking to the NPCs and shit. Oh. Magic also has fast travel spells, so even my non-mages end up picking up mysticism as a minor skill. I mean, hey, gotta be able to do that fast travel. Makes sense to me. Hey, yo. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. Experiment will begin soon. Please withdraw to your designated locations. We'll do the same in case of an emergency. And I got attacked while listening to the dude. Yoink. Whoa. So let's go over yonder this way first. Oh. Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg, which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether this could actually be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. It's possible. We did it. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continues to be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using this ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-times, which we did. Time eggs may have already existed during the reign of the ancient dynasty we heard legends about. Not exactly. No, yeah, I mean, I guess technically it was invented then. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have existed. We can do this ourselves. But the legends say they altered time using a time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that this ancient dynasty ever existed, motherfuckers. The experiment should be starting soon. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in the barren Sea of El Nido, we built artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top research project. But for now, our research is about to come to its end. Final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. Chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't. Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. Time is not absolute, but elastic. It is both relative and subjective. Individual differences emerge as time changes. Perhaps people, all life forms, exist in their own separate strands of time. Is time independent, marching to the beat of its own drum? Ha! Ridiculous. Huh. Magnify. Dun 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 dun. Chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the dock somewhere, gazing out to sea. Okay, apparently we're gonna have to go talk to the chief. Can I open this door? Okay, so can't do shit with the door. conducting a simulation of phase shifting. This institution was established under the utmost secrecy by the central government. It may appear to be a military research center, but the actual subject of our research is time itself. And apparently Lavos. Fuckheads. Let's head down to the first floor, or is it gonna be the... I think it's the first floor. Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation of this research center, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We've continued his work and have come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. Oh, really? Balthazar, huh? Mr. I want my baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Actually, no, wait. Was that one Balthazar? Who do I want to bring with me to this fight of da 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 da? And we'll go back to my usual group. Power seal. Oh shit. I clicked the wrong button, didn't I? Oh no, hey, I got the right one. What? Why are save points being used as decoration? Also, why are they monitoring Salt and Pepper at Viper Manor? Huh. Fate contains a massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old mother brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. Oh really? The mother brain, huh? That's just fucking wonderful. Miss, I'm going to make robots and cause the end of the world. Card key. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the two parallel worlds. Okay, so right now they're looking at Viper Manor. This is home world. And that's another world. The main computer of Chronopolis is called Fate. It all began with a notebook my mother handed me. She told me she found it while cleaning out the closet. This old notebook, covered with mold, was a diary that belonged to my grandfather, who passed away many years ago. It contained his distant memories. Does this device play back archives? Looks like someone's memoirs. I wonder if you still remember how we first met in our many adventures. It seemed like a dream. It ran like the wind during those warm summer days long ago. You were a piece of a star that fell from the sky. I could still relive the memories of those days long past, just by closing my eyes like so, and whispering your name in the desolate night. Kid. Kid. Radical Dreamers, La Trésor Interdict. I was wondering why this sounded so fucking familiar. That is literally the beginning of the fucking Radical Dreamers shit. What's this? Radical Dreamers? What does this mean? There's a conversation with... there's a conversation with a comrade. Are you ready, kid? I know you're anxious, but stay on your toes. Yeah, likewise, mate. You mess up and I'm leaving you behind. Got that, Serge? Come on, McGill. Let's go. That bastard Lynx is gonna get what he deserves. Say your prayers. Not that it'll do you any good. This seems to be an archive from a different time than our own. Aside from the two worlds we already know about, other worlds and times may also exist. Okay, so seems like record of fate, yada yada yada. So the save points are records of fate. Okay, that's intriguing. Let's see here. Two worlds that are so close in nature, yet so far removed from one another, each exist in separate dimensions. These worlds are under constant observation of and are guided by main computer of Chronopolis, Fate. Fate has been manipulating the world in which El Nido lies in order to avoid any major change to the history it knows. If an event on El Nido influences the main continent, year 2400, in which Fate exists, would change. This paradox could potentially lead to great disaster. The records of Fate, Fate's terminals, collect data from all around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In this covert manner, Fate is able to control the lives of people living without them knowing. Guided by Fate, the people of El Nido lead harmonious lives. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of Fate. An instruction to the young girl in Arnie 01 give up on the main continent to become a poet, an instruction to the man in Arni or O2 to give up on becoming a fisherman, a plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as to not affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, Fate has been unable to intervene directly with World 01. The best Fate could do was to cross the dimensions and receive data through the records of Fate. And with much difficulty, Fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. Oh. So that explains why Miguel was stuck in the Dead Sea. Interesting. Oh, whoops. Wasn't paying attention. And I guess it makes sense why they don't really mention Chrono, Marl, and Luca very often. Like, theoretically, we fucked up time. So, their stuff may not exist in the same way? Down to basement floor 1. Confirming access granted. Yoink. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Only personnel registered as Arbiter may enter. Please conduct a security check for verification. An Unauthorized entry or tampering with security system will result in death. Operate at your own risk. Fingerprint and retina scan required. Please step inside the circle and hold up your left hand. Analyzing, please stand by. Analysis complete. Fingerprints, retina, and C-class DNA all clear. Data discrepancy due to aging within permissible range. 96% confirmation that this individual is the last registered arbiter. Access granted. Whoa, Project Kid. Huh. Welcome back, Chrono Trigger. So that's why. Lynx needed Surge's form. Lynx must already be inside already. Yes. Along with the frozen flame. Arbiter confirmed. Access granted. Where are we? Is that the frozen flame? Exactly. Huh? I don't know if this is Kid or not. So I'll just go with neutral voice for now. So, the hearer of people's prayers, the provider of riches, fame, and power, bestower of eternal life, the promiser of peace and happiness. There it is. Okay. This is the essence of what descended from the heavens in the prehistoric age. The living crimson stone. The frozen flame. Lynx. What took you so long? You had me worried. Worried that you might have perished on the way here. Are you alright? It's no use. I put her soul to sleep. I had to remove any potential obstacle from us having this talk. Who are you? What are you after? You still don't know. I am the human incarnation of fate. The living interface of the fate computer system. Or simply put, I too am fate. What? 14 years ago, on the night of a terrible storm, the cogs began to turn. That night, Wazuki and Miguel set out to sea carrying a sick child on their boat. That child was you, Serge, after you had been attacked by that panther demon. Your poisoned wounds were beyond the healing abilities of the doctors in Termina or even Goldov. So they set sail to Marbule in order to see the sage there, not knowing how bad the storm would become. Being skilled sailors, the two men were able to survive the storm, but they were blown off course and came ashore on this island, where they decided to seek shelter. At the time, this research center was offline due to the severity of the storm. It only took 10 minutes for the system to power back up. But by then, the flame had found you. Contact with the flame healed your young body, but that was not all. Once the security system was rebooted, it would only grant access to you, the Arbiter. can't imagine the trouble this caused the Fate system in achieving its objective. Inside of Fate, there was a standalone circuit that had been kept hidden since the old Mother Brain generation. That circuit was designed to start a malfunction, or more precisely, a rebellion. Who would have thought that such a small bug, a traitor, could exist inside of Fate? That hidden circuit was based on the initial Ash tier model circuit, with extra logic added by another scientist. Fate itself did not... Hey, wait a minute. You're talking about Luca changing Robo. Fate itself did not realize that this circuit was present within the core of its system. Or more correctly, the circuit was programmed so that the moment Fate did detect it, it would erase all record of its detection. Dr. Luca Ashtier. Unbelievably intelligent and incredibly enthusiastic. You might even go as far as to call her a mad scientist. Of course, I don't think it was she who implemented her theory. This was most likely the work of Balthazar, the first curator of the research center. Fate, bring out the traitor. Bring out Prometheus. Affirmative. Ah, you have released me. Welcome back. So you're the real Surge. I have waited a long time for you. Glad you made it in time. Surge, I beg you. Please bring an end to the enmity between Fate and the dragons. Fate, eliminate him. Affirmative. Now eliminating Prometheus. No, you cannot. Surge, please. For the future of mankind. For the future. Idiot. Destruction of those who oppose the goddess of fate. Lynx, why you? Ha! Come, Surge. Show me what the purpose of your life on this planet is. Teach me what it means to be alive. Alright, so we've got to do things and stuff here. Commencing countdown. Oh, that's not good. Where's that? Uh-oh. Do you not have Numble right now? You don't have Numble right now. Oh no. Could do Vigora, but nah. Numble on Fate. Glen Eagle Eye on Fargo. Ow. Fucking run. I really wish I would have known about this run shit way earlier in the game. Okay, so Surge does have number. And apparently I've got a new level 3 slot that I can throw something into. There we go. So have Surge throw down Numble. Alright, so we can do this all within like the first turn, theoretically. Is that what it means to be alive? No, this is what it means to farm you for a steal. A little bit different. Yeah, you do your thing, blah, 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 blah. I had to have a bath and I came back to robot nipples. What? So, Lynx/Evil Surge showed up again. And turns out he was the human embodiment of a computer that's been controlling the fate of the world for the last while to make sure that a paradox doesn't happen, because if the world has too many changes by the year 2400, then the computer won't exist. So it has to make sure that paradox doesn't happen, because time travel shenanigans. And we're now trying to farm him for a steal. Right. I mean, I'm not lying. Now, why he has nipples, I have no idea. Alright. Pillage. Okay, good. We got the thing that we wanted. So now we go all in on attacking and shit. Although I need to... There we go. Cover all. Oh, Surge doesn't have enough stamina right now. We'll do Cure Plus for Fargo. Oh no, you healed me. Whatever will I do? X-Strike. Invincible. Oof. Probably a good thing I kind of prioritized what I did. That's one dead robot. Nice. We got stat stuff. The Defiant. No. How could you? Fate, the goddess of fate, was not meant to die. Huh? Where in the blazes am I? Surge, what happened to me? That's it? Non, Erit, ne touche pas. Do not touch it. Kid, I know the feelings you have inside of you. The urge to bring everything to nothing is now stronger than your desire to save everyone. You may want to throw yourself off the cliff of destruction. That is your imperative. But s'il vous plaît, kid, do not drag Surge and the others into destruction with you. Shut up, ya loony. I know what I'm doing. It's too late. There's no turning back now. What? Kid? I swear to God, what are you doing? Fate has fallen. Fate has died. Finally, the time has come. Indeed. The long, endless night shall finally come to an end. Now, for mankind. I shall make you bleed. Feel 1,000,000 years of this planet's agony, pain, and suffering. Oh shit. Huh? Oh. Well, that can't be good. Terra Tower. Ah, shit. Look at that. There's Terra Tower. It's come back to life. In the year 2400, during a counter-time experiment, the flame goes out of control. This causes the dimensions to rip apart, resulting in the time crash. Engulfed in an enormous dimensional vortex, Chronopolis was hurled 10,000 years back in time. Maybe this was Lavos' doing. Maybe he saw the possibility of his being destroyed by the adventurers in 1999, and decided to create a new outcome in order to escape destruction. And so, when the experiment took place, Lavos pulled the frozen flame back to the ancient past, where he was only just awakening. But that ain't all. At the same time, another city from a different dimension's future was also thrown back in time. Dinopolis, the future city of the Reptiles, Azala's descendants, who had evolved more closely with the planet. Just as Lavos, in an attempt to save itself, summoned Chronopolis from the future, perhaps our planet summoned Dinopolis back from the past, maybe as a measure against Chronopolis and humanity. It wasn't the dragon gods who sealed away the frozen flame. What actually happened is that fate used the flame to divide and seal the dragons. And now that fate has been defeated, the dragons will join together again and start their revenge. Fuck you, Earth Dragon. Wait, what? So why did the Earth Dragon attack the Black one? Or was that just to start the fusion? That is also some very Legends of Dragoon dragon. I feared it would come to this. I didn't want to have to fight with you if it could have been avoided. I do, Serge. I do. Kid, what the fuck did you do? Give me a frickin' break. You mean to tell us we were being used this whole time? Yeah. Damn it. What is done, although we may not like it. In any case, we need to make our way into that big tower. Yes, we cannot just twiddle our thumbs and do nothing. The only problem is... so we have to find a way up there, right? It's not like the great SS Invincible can make it up there either. There has to be a way. Yes. The world has infinite possibilities. There has to be something that will help us reach that tower. At least our objective is clear. I do not know. Must find a way. So, like, whatever happened to Kid after that? Doesn't look like she'll ever wake up. Indeed. She is resting at Radius's place. Well, at least there, or at least she can rest quietly there. Plus, Radius will watch over her. Her spirit seems to be possessed by the past. A powerful item is necessary in order to dispel it. Something like the Dragon Tear, the Mausoleum. Yes. No use moping around here. Indeed. We have much to do. However, time will not. Then we have to take action. Let's shove off, mateys. Yeah! Nope, this is still who I want. Wait, what? Am I back in another world? I am back in another world. Why am I all the way back in another world? Okay, so first we have to go to this place. Oh, cool! We finally actually get to go there. Neat. Although... And we'll do this, we'll see what happens. Divine Dragon Falls. In the old days, many of my friends and fellow believers would come here to wash up. And it's quite lively, particularly during festival seasons. How I miss those days. Years ago, this place was considered a holy place by the worshippers of the divine dragon faith. Then hordes of humans began to migrate to these islands, and we were pushed into the outlying regions. In the cultural takeover that ensued, the spiritual significance of places such as this were soon forgotten. Doesn't seem to be anything worthy of note inside of here. Hey, Captain! Let's head home. Nope, we're gonna do shit here. It appears that the altar at the back of this cave was made to house the dragon tier. Strange thing is that there was only meant to be one dragon tier in this land. And yet the altar has 2 holding stands. I wonder what that could indicate. I talked to the other dude. Ancient lore reveals that the Dragon Knights knew of certain land formations called power spots. There, they are said to have used the natural energy of the planet to generate elements. If this is an altar of the divine dragon worshippers, then maybe Stina knows something about it. Oh, really? God fucking... See, no, I won't lie. I feel like that would be an incredible way for you to focus character narratives. If they ever do a remake of Chrono Cross, which I know that there's a lot of hype about a 2D HD remake of Trigger. If they ever do something with Cross, though, I think, personally, there would potentially be a really great potential of doing like what we're having to do right now, which is get a certain character to do a portion of the game. Like, I think it would be a really great way to be able to world build and potentially do more stuff, is by having some side quests specific to characters, and maybe have the game kind of throw it in your face a little bit that, like, hey, you should go get this character to come to this place. By the great gods. Sanctorium? Sacrarium? Yeah. The Sacrium of the Divine Dragon Falls still exists, and it seems functional. It's just as the legends of old said it would be. What a blessing. By utilizing its power, we may be able to create the Chrono Cross here. Try placing the 2 pieces of the dragon tier, the tier of hate and the tier of love, on these stands. Yoink. Yoink. Especially if they do something and they make it a traditional level up system that's more in line with Chrono Triggers. Because, you know, then grinding out all the characters would not really be that terrible. Surge receives the Chrono Cross. Hey, title card. I have a feeling it's the very last one, though. All the way down at the bottom. Yep, level 8. Long lost element of 7th color attribute. All enemies and allies. So if that's the case. I won't lie, if I could go back and smack myself for not doing more trapping stuff, I would. Not that it's necessarily needed, but it would be kind of cool to have some more of these high-level attacks, but oh well. Whatever. Which honestly is why, like, even if they just, if they did a remake and they changed the game system to a traditional level up with traditional abilities, you could still keep all the fucking elements. It would just be like every character would get their special attacks and then they'd get all the black attacks or all the white attacks or whatever. Or maybe do a different slot thing. I don't know. Like, because having the different color, well, I mostly keep the same color. Like, I mostly match color because I just do optimized. So it's like Surge. Surge has mostly white abilities. Okay. Only be done in New Game Plus. Okay. So that part I don't have to worry about. But now we gotta go this way. We are going to save here because I think we've got a challenge coming along here. Burned out Hermit's Hideout. Speaking of which, I got Stupid Turnip, didn't I? I remember picking him up. I want to double check. Yeah, we got him right there. Turnip. down the ladder we go. Kid is resting in bed. Doesn't come out of her coma yet. Bitch, it's time for you to wake the fuck up. Huh? Hey, it's the princess. Let me see. Whoa, I think you're right. I wonder what happened. Do you think we should help her? Nah, it's not our job. Bedtime, night, sleep well whenever you go. Alrighty, next, well, have yourself a good night. If you can't sleep, you know I'll probably be here. So, have yourself a good night, sleep well, sweet dreams. Yeah, I guess so. It's probably nothing we can help with anyway. Yep. Hey, you heartless animals. Ah, sis. But the princess is bound by the past, and even we can't bring her back here. Look closely. See that? Hey. It's the time ache? Yes. Although it's not in its complete form. Did that girl with the glasses make it? Probably. Even though it's in its incomplete form, if we can focus our powers into it, then maybe it'll work. Yeah. Okay, new master. Yep, it's you. We're going to lend you our powers for a little bit. We're sending you back to the past where the princess is trapped. We only have one chance. Take care of the princess. Master Mune! Yoink! Wait, what? Fucking Serge is sitting there looking around like, what? Okay. Miss Kidd and Mistress Luca are stuck in the back room. Or, Miss Kidd and Mistress Luca are stuck in the back room. I am sorry that I lack the power to help you. Oh no. L. Okay, so we got that. Thanks a lot. I didn't think I'd make it out of here. There's still more of us hiding in them rooms. You gotta help them, guys. Yes, it's gonna be okay. Gee, thanks, guys. Here, take this. Score. Give me Rainbow Shell. Okay, this is one of the few times where I am gonna follow stuff because we're kind of on a time shell here, apparently. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, leave it to me. Really? Wow. I don't even know you. To put the flames out, you gotta try using Luca's ice gun invention. Sis said she keeps it in a wall in her room up on the second floor. Whew! I held my breath so long I nearly. Kitchen is straight through that door. On the right is Granny room. Granny Lara's old room. On the left is Luca's room, but Sis will get angry if you go in there. Take the left staircase up. Okay, so far I use this ice gun. Not for children under 12 or the mechanically challenged. Wow, Luca. Sorry, Master. This is all the power I have. Uh-oh. Okay, diva dress. Come on. Get that before heading back to this room. Okay. Okay, got that item. Okay, so now the other staircase. Fight the thing. Okay, so they tell us that Kid and Luca went down that way. They went in but didn't come out. Oh, mister, you sure are strong. I want to be strong like you. Hey, mister, take this. Thanks. Okay, so now we'll go... Sorry, Master. That's all the strength I have. Oh, joy. So now I'm running solo. Honestly, these guys are kind of a cinch. Like, I'm not worried about it. So, Luca, there's Chrono and Marl, and Chrono and Marl, and maybe that's Robo? Yeah, that's Robo. This guy might be Frog. Oh, that's Ayla. That's Ayla right there. So yeah, it's the whole group. Kinda shocked I can't use my ice breath. Oh, Dragon's power doesn't seem to work here. Oh. That's interesting. Fuck you, Lynx and Harl. burning. Our home is burning. Look, all my friends. They're there. Why? Why did this happen? Are you going to go away? Are you going to leave me? I'm going to be left all on my own again, aren't I? Everybody I have ever loved has gone far, far away. Shit. Fudge. Fudge, fudge, fudge. Okay. Hold on one sec. I'm making sure I don't fuck up because we are going for the good ending. So, sorry guys. Okay, doesn't look like there's a thing. Won't leave you? Really? Do you mean that? Your cheek, it's wet. Thank you. Thank you for saving me. Will I ever see you again? Huh? What? Where did you go? No, come back. Uh-oh. Don't leave me. Please, no. Don't leave me all alone. Oops. So we might have to go back and redo this particular part. I hope there's not a bad consequence for this. Serge, how have you been? I'm right here. Heyo! Thank goodness. This must be the power of Serge's love. Ho 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 ho. Ah yes, kid. Lucia is waiting for you in her lab in Viper Manor. She wanted to give you something. Anyway, there's no rush. I suggest you rest here for the rest of the day. What? My wound? Link stabbed me. What are you talking about? Oh. Wait a minute. Not again. Lose my memory sometimes. Whenever I'm in a dangerous situation where I might get hurt, I just seem to disappear. And when I come to, I wake up somewhere safe without a single scratch. Thing is, I can't remember what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, it's happened to me plenty of times in the past, so it's nothing to worry about. Come on, mate, let's go. Frequent amnesia is not a good thing, kid. So now we have to do... Draggy. Draggy, you're going the fuck away. Ooh. Children's size only. So only small characters can equip it. Then there's this diva dress, which, I mean, maybe? I don't know, we'll see what the stats are on it. We'll do it, because I want Kid to have... Is it boot plate? And then we gotta go back to Fargo. He gets his red plate back. And then Janice, she's got that diva thing. I was about to say, I've got a couple red brooches now. Throw that on there. We also apparently need to make you a new weapon. Let's do that really quick. Smith Spirit. Hey, look at that. We can... If we wanted to, we could make some rainbow shit, but I think we're gonna hold off on making rainbow shit. Energonite dagger. Yes. We need shit that increases hit rate, which don't really have. They're all on Fargo. Well, a red brooch is definitely going to be a plus, probably. Stamina ring is not going to be terrible either. And then we'll do that other power, whatever, mabob. There we go. Draggy, you unequip all of your shit. Pelfer, red pin. Shot. Okay. So now we definitely got to go do some stat grindage. But we got Kid, we already got Turnip. Guess we'll go to the bend of time, do our stats there, because it should work now. God damn it. There we go. Uh, when you do a suicide technique and all it does is heals whoever you're fighting. Yeah, maybe not here. This place makes me mad. Let's go. I can't even get back in that way. Alright, fine. We'll go to the fucking beach with the fish. Going back to the beginning to our easy grind area. After these 4 fights, we'll switch party members again. Alright, so now we'll do Karsh and Uranus. Yoink yoink. Yoink yoink yoink. Yoink 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 yoink. Nothing else here. Okay, so that guarantees that we did all the things. Alright, so now we'll do red and black. So see, theoretically, Guile is theoretically McGeel. However, I don't know if that's true or not. Mm, although I wonder if I can get a text thingy to unlock. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna try something on stream. Grobik. Grobik was our other black character. Green and blue, red and black. So now we have yellow and white to go through. And I have noticed that this is not... like, there's some weirdness going on. Like, apparently characters actually cap on star level stuff. So... which is why we're not getting as much stat growth as before. Although with these ones, we'll go ahead and we'll do a full circuit. See what happens. Just to make double damn sure. Yoink. Okay, I was correct. So now we just need to bring Ayla in real quick. Or not Ayla, Leia. Let's see if she gets a thing. Teleporter. Kid and Fargo. Oh wait, I was gonna try a thing, that's right. About nothing. I was just reminded of Bon Cop, Bad Cop. I have never heard of Bon Cop, Bad Cop. Yes, get on our boat. Like I said, we're gonna try something kind of screwy. Just because I want to see if it confirms my suspicion. See, the motherfucker even floats all the time, and his body's in the same position. Like, it's gotta be him. Like, there's no way it's not him. View the archive. I'll begin, yada yada yada. Okay, no text thingy to pop up, sadly. Bon Cop, Bad Cop is a movie made in collaboration between the Ontario and Quebecian film bodies. The movie is a buddy cop story where an Ontarian cop and Quebecian cop are forced to work together on a case. The film was half in French, half in English. So basically a Canadian version of Rush Hour. And cruel joke, they hired Luis Jose Huad, or Hood, Houday, Houday, to play a coroner, who was a humorist that was known for speaking insanely fast, like 300 words per minute fast. Holy shit. Want to talk about a guy reading off a rap sheet now. Board your boat. Yes. I do wish to board my boat. Thank you very much. Oh, it's glowing more. The shit, what are you two doing out here? I've just discovered a mysterious object down below, but there's a nasty monster guarding it. I mean, how many times I hack away at it, it doesn't seem to have any effect. Tried some elements too. There are some that work and some that don't. Oh, Janice. Be a dear and give me a couple of things. Oh, kid. I mean, I kind of wanted you to have these anyways. Meow. Yes, we shall go in. Yoink. Ha. I see you. Rainbow shell. And another rainbow shell. Can't go wrong with rainbow shells. Nice, finding some cure-alls and stuff. That's good shit. Dang dogs. That's good enough. Alright, let's get this done here, shall we? Shisui of the Violet Tide. I feel like I should know this one. I feel like that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, isn't it? Oh no, yeah, 14 dungeon. Specifically, that's a level up dungeon from Stormblood. Yeah, the Bikini dungeon. Okay. That is one thing we did indeed want to do. Damn, I should have made sure somebody had an eagle eye thrown on. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I gotta... Hang on. I gotta get Fargo's stamina back. I hate her idle animation. Why? Damn it. It's not the rare item. Okay. Hmm. Is it Frick? Really, that's it? One, two, three. One, two. Okay, so I can't... Well, that's kind of dumb. Alright, fine then. I thought they had a double steal. So playing Morrowind, I love how necromancers are seen as bad guys in fantasy when enchanters exist. Like, one raises corpses to do his bidding, the other doesn't even wait for the person to die before controlling them like puppets. Well, yeah, but I mean, necromancers are specifically like only fucking with the dead. Most of the time, it's considered a real bad thing. Enchanters, on the other hand, like, their whole thing is not mind controlling people. They have a lot of other skills in their repertoire. So, to me, it makes sense. Should probably throw this down. Did want to get my hands on a couple of those while we did this. Fireball! Oh, nice! We got the item anyways that time. Perfect, 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 perfect. Go Inferno! I'm gonna try to bait out an attack. No, we could. Fuck it. We're gonna farm this out a little bit so I can have some. Iceberg. And two more. Fuck it, we'll do it. We'll get two more. I wish I had a quick defend, but whatever. Perfect. Now, what do you say we finish this? And Salamander. Yoink. Okay. So, we don't necessarily have to have Fargo and Kid in the same party. Because apparently they don't share a duel technique. It's kinda bullshit. Or if they do share a duel technique, my happy ass has got to figure out how to do it. Like there's got to be some sort of fancy activation thing for it. Not that button. Wow. Starkey's ship is not Starkey's ship in this world not broken. Starkey am happy. Could that be the reason why we have air down here? Affirmative. Starkey's ship creates a special force field. Starkey thinks in the other world Starkey's ship is in pieces and the parts are buried underground, but still working. Yeah, it opened. Yeah, everything is in order. The navigation system is operational. Starkey's bed is nice and cozy too. Let's take us to Terra Tower. This ship is only big enough to fly Starkey. What do we do? Leave it to me. The engine may be a bit rusty, but otherwise perfect. Oh yeah, that. Maybe we can use this? Starkey may be able to scrounge up more stuff. Starkey will come back later. He does it. What's this? It's an anti-gravity device. If you attach this to your boot, it will fly to Terra Tower easily. All we need now is a facility to install it. I remember there was a dock inside of Chronopolis. Alright, let's be on our way to Chronopolis. God damn it, I didn't want to go all the way here. Let's see. Starkey needs this and that. Oh yeah. This should do the trick. Oi, all you have to do is load that thing on the boat, right? What are you talking about? We need to attach a stabilizer to keep the R2 gyro from spinning out of control. Don't get it, but just hurry up, okay? Time to get to work. Whew, Starkey am done. What do you mean done? All you did was load it onto the boat. Negative. Not much further now. Bet you never expected we'd end up doing anything like this, did you, Such? Why were we born? Why do we live? That's what we're gonna find out with our own eyes. Ready? Yes. Let's do it. Cutscene? I don't want to watch a cutscene. You're gonna make me watch a cutscene. I don't want to do this yet, damn it. Although that's pretty fucking cool. I don't want to go there yet. Stop, game. Stop it. I was about to say, land the boat right there. Land it. Land the motherfucker. There we go. Get back on the boat. Starkey, wonder if Starkey can find anything else. Only junk. Wow! So this is where it was. Easy does it. We got shit for Starkey. And now we're gonna run our happy ass back up to the world map. Teleporter. Grab old Fargo. We've also got one last little thing that we're going to take care of before we call it for this stream. Because I still got another one to do. Meow. Oh, Lucia! If I remember correctly, Lucia was on the bottom floor? This door. Not this door. This door. I have been waiting for you, kid. There is something I want to give you. Huh? Me? I was told to give... I was told to give you... that. I was told to give it to you when the time was right. It's for you. From Luca. You knew Luca? Here. My dear kid, how are you doing? Wonder how old you are as you read this letter. Perhaps you've matured into a beautiful woman and are raising a happy family by now. I was hoping to talk to you in person when you were old enough, but just in case something happens, I'm writing my feelings down on paper and leaving it with Lucia. Perhaps you already know, or perhaps you yourself are also caught up in some historic crisis as a result of all this. But anyway, a long time ago, we, My friends and I, that is, changed the future in order to save our planet from being devoured by Lavos, a monster from some unknown planet. We still feel proud of the role we played in saving our world, and how we were so freely able to change the flow of time. But sometimes I think of the darker side of what we did. What has become of the future that was supposed to have existed? Where did the time that is now no longer allowed to exist go? It is true that, thanks to our altering the flow of history, we were able to save many lives and prevent so much sadness and suffering. But when you think of it, we also caused the deaths of so many that were meant to have come into existence in the timeline we destroyed, and also caused new sadness and suffering further along in the new future we created. That is why I worry that someone might seek revenge on us for what we did. I have a constant dread in my heart that someone in our new future will travel back in time, just like we did, and try to kill or capture my friends and me. So, even if something dreadful does befall me, kid, know that what was meant to happen will happen, and that I was always prepared for the worst. Oh, but don't you dare think the great Luca is going down without a fight. I've got a reputation to uphold. Whatever lies waiting for us around the next corner better watch out, because it's going to find a pretty mean counterattack coming its way. Kid, when I think of you, I remember someone I once met a long, long time ago in the distant past. Heh, but she was the complete opposite of the you in this timeline. So quiet and gentle. Someday, I'll also tell you about her, when you're ready to know your real name and heritage. I'm not the slightest bit worried about you, kid. I know that, no matter what happens, he will always be there looking out for you. Or perhaps he already has found you, and is there by your side as you read this. If so, hello, Janice. Please take care of my little sister for me. There is so much more I want to tell you, but I must leave it for another time. Don't worry, everything is okay. We will overcome whatever woes may occur, that's for certain. Later, when you're all grown up, I'll come visit you, and we'll talk over tea. I look forward to that day. Well, anyway, kid, until we meet again. Forever and ever your friend, no matter which timeline it is. Yours sincerely, Luca Ashtier. P.S. Cut out the tomboy act. Believe me, you'll become a beautiful young lady one day, or my name isn't Luca the Great. Sorry, but I'd like to be alone for a while. I can't believe you, sis. You're the one that's always laughed about how there's nothing definite or certain in this world, sis. Received Rainbow Shell. Oh, why am I trying to go through the door that's not a door? So yeah, I do genuinely think that Guile is supposed to be Magnus, who is supposed to be Janus. In fact, I kind of wish I would have had Guile in the fucking thing. Maybe he would have said something, but as far as I know, he's also amnesiac. Alright, so we did the thing, we did the thing, we did the thing. And then looking at some of our other shit, though. We've now got 12 rainbow shells. So that means we can do 12 pieces of rainbow equipment, when we so please. That's enough for 4 party members to have a total equipment set. Because there's the weapons. We can do prism vest or prism mail. And there is prism helm. So our core party I will probably do. Not to mention basically the rainbow carrot is an item that's by itself anyways. I do know about that. But let's go ahead and save real quick. Alrighty then, folks. So, I do want to say thank y'all for tuning into the Flying TURC for this stream. Really appreciate you guys' viewership, whether you were chatting or lurking. I appreciate all y'all, all the same. I will be back after a short break of switching some wires over and whatnot, but we do have another segment coming up. It is my Whatever Wednesday segment where I play whatever the hell I damn well please, and that means we're doing some more Sea of Stars as my other double feature for this week. So I really hope that you guys come on back and enjoy Sea of Stars with me. Don't forget to check the other socials: YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky. YouTube is the archive. Twitter and Blue Sky, where you guys can find announcements. As for who we're gonna raid out to, you know what? I think we just found another streamer who is playing some Chrono Cross, so we're gonna go ahead and actually hit up a rando. It's gonna be Ghost VTS. They are also currently playing Chrono Cross, and it looks like they're right at the beginning. So, no spoilers, peeps. No spoilers. So, with that raid timer now started, as always, folks, make sure you guys enjoy yourself some good food, some great drinks, even better company, and I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.